Okay, let me start with the PPT. My screen is visible, right? Anyone can confirm on chat.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So now we are going to start with our Aura sessions device. Okay. So first step is you have to create your developer edition org. Okay, or scratch org you can say, but I will say to create a Salesforce developer unlimited edition org. Okay, which is free. Okay, because scratch org expires. Okay, so you should put your data in your org permanently. Okay, to check the concepts or anything else. So many of you might have already created the Salesforce org because you have attended the developer sessions, right? So let me quickly show you how you can create Salesforce developer edition org. Okay, Salesforce developer org. Okay, this is the link. Okay, sign up for Salesforce developer edition org, and this is free. Okay, the link should be this only. There are one other link for signing up on Salesforce developer edition, but that is a trial version. Okay, so you should be clicking on this link, sign up on this link, because it will give you a fully feature copy of platform developer edition. Okay, so let me share this with you all. If some of you might not created that org, so you can sign up here. Okay, तो ठीक है, यहाँ पे क्या क्या प्रोवाइड करना है तुमको? First name, last name, okay, your email address and job. Okay, you can put developer. Okay, here company name you can put anything as of now. Okay, country region you can put India, whichever country you are residing in. Okay, postal code you can provide, and name should be in your email format only. Okay, you can see here example they have given name @yourcompany.com, so you can put anything over here. Okay, any name in this format, or for example let me show you how you can put. Let's say my name is Sandeep. Okay, Sandeep let's say it is my developer edition org. Okay, so you can put like this devorg.com, or like this devorg.com, anything you can put. Okay, dev.com. Okay, anything, it is fine. Okay, so through username you should be able to identify for which org I have signed in. Okay, so like this you can sign up. Click on sign up here, you will receive one email. Okay, to confirm your this credentials. Okay, to verify your credentials. Okay, once you verify your credential, you just have to go over here, login.salesforce.com. okay, here you have to put your username and password. After clicking on this, you will receive a mail for setting the password. Okay, to set up a password. Okay, so here you can put your password and just log in over here. Okay, so this way you will able to create your developer edition org. Okay, so this is a must. Okay, so first step is this. Okay, creating Salesforce developer org. Okay, so how many of you are have completed this, means have understood this step, right? It is easy step, not much more complex. It is simple, right? So just sign up to given URL. Okay, go to the given URL. Okay, put down your first name, last name, your email, your role should be developer. Okay, and company name you can put anything. Country region you can select. Postal code you have to enter your username. This should be unique and in email format. Just click on sign me up and you will receive one email for setting the password. Once you set up your password, you will have to go over here, login.salesforce.com. Okay,
सर अभी
simple.
बस स्काइप की स्क्रीन दिख रही है या फिर आपने कोई दूसरी स्क्रीन शेयर की है?
login.salesforce.com पे हो गया, ब्राउजर की स्क्रीन है अभी।
अच्छा,
तुमको नहीं दिख रहा है क्या स्क्रीन?
नहीं सर, मुझे बस स्काइप वाली स्क्रीन दिख रही है।
सबको वैसा ही दिख रहा है क्या?
नहीं, कुछ दिक्कत नहीं सर। नहीं सर, कंटेंट दिख रहा है मेरे को।
ओके सर, मैं लेफ्ट करके ज्वाइन करती हूँ।
तो नेटवर्क इश्यू होगा, वापस से ज्वाइन कर लो। ओके, ठीक है। अब बीच में ऐसा कुछ आए कि मतलब मेरा साउंड सुनाई नहीं दे रहा है या स्क्रीन फ्रीज हो गया है, तो यू कैन अनम्यूट योरसेल्फ एंड एनीवन कैन टेल मी। ओके, Sure. Let's continue. Okay, so simple. Okay, so this is the procedure for registering for the Salesforce developer org. Okay, so our next step is I have explained it yesterday, but some of the people are new here in the class, so let me explain this. Enable my domain. Okay, so if you log in into your org, once you signed up, you just have to go over here, type domain in the quick text. Okay, just go over this gear icon, click on setup. Okay, it will open a new window. Okay, go to domain, type here domain. Okay, so you have to go my domain. Okay, this under company setting you have to go for my domain, just click over that. Okay, so this is the domain page. Okay, you just have to configure this only. Okay, you won't see this much of option if it is not enabled, but you are signing up org now in 2022, so this will be enabled by default. Okay, but let's say you want to change the name, so you can change from here. Let's say I want to change my org. Okay, it is available. Okay, you can see. So let me save that. If you save this, you see this is your domain address. Okay, you can see this thing before the lightning you have to define in the my domain. Okay, you can see the earlier version of mine. This is okay, so this thing can be changed. Okay, this is how you can change your my domain name. Okay, okay, it is putting dev org by default. Okay, you can remove this. Dev/ed is automatically adding by Salesforce, so it is available. Save, click on OK. Okay, so by default it will take some time to set up this process. Okay, after that it will assign the new domain. Okay, you can see current domain, new domain. Okay, so this step is completed. Now क्या है? Let's see. Let me slide show. And also if the font size is not visible to you, you can also tell me. I will increase that. Okay, because sometimes the due to resolution we are not able to see the font size clear. Okay,
सर ये पीपीटी वाला तो विजिबल है, बट जब ब्राउजर होता है सर तो उसके टाइम पे थोड़ा सा फॉन्ट.
okay, okay, sure, I will increase it, no worries. This is the browser. Let me zoom in a bit. Okay, so this should be visible, right? ये दिख रहा है font, right? Left side में जो है email my domain, right?
यस.
Okay, and always whenever I am taking class, put your screen in full screen. Okay, means full screen mode. It shouldn't be in window size like this. You should enter that into a full screen mode, so that way you will have more visibility for this font size. Okay, okay, so let me quickly recap of why we are using lightning, or why we are learning lightning instead of visual force. Okay, you have to learn also visual force. Okay, because sometimes company may assign you old projects, that time visual force is used over that projects. Okay, so lightning currently used in new projects and in old projects too. Okay, so why we use lightning? Avoid server calls. Okay, yesterday I have also explained that in classic server calls are frequently, means whenever you click, on every click it query the data from the backend. Okay, मतलब हर बार वो हर एक क्लिक पे वो बैकएंड से डेटा कॉल करता है. तो जब भी बैकएंड से डेटा कॉल होता है तब हमेशा थोड़ा कुछ टाइम कंज्यूम होता है. लेट्स से यू हैव 10,000 ऑफ रिकॉर्ड, ऑन एवरी क्लिक दैट 10,000 रिकॉर्ड इज लोडिंग every time, so it makes your system a bit slow. Okay, but in lightning we have a catch mechanism. Okay, let's say 10,000 records are there. I have clicked on first on that account tab on first time, let's say. Okay, let me show you what I am explaining here. Let's say account. Okay, so I have various tabs right here. if I go over here, event organizer, if I go back to account, okay, at first time it will load my data, okay, but whenever I come here on second time, you won't see such kind of a loading over here due to cache mechanism. Okay, if the data is old, okay, in the cache, then only it will go to the server call. Okay, this way your performance will be increased. Okay, second point, lazy loading. Lazy loading to increase performance. So I will briefly explain this point, but in whenever we start coding for this oral lectures, okay, at that time I am explain this lazy loading with the code, okay, with the help of a code to demonstrate how lazy loading uh, can be achieved through lightning. Okay, so lazy loading means, as you can see in the name itself, okay, lazy means a bit delayed loading. Okay, a bit delayed loading means what कि हमने एक कंपोनेंट ऐड किया, लेट्स से मैं यहाँ पे अकाउंट में जाता हूँ, ओके, ये मेरे पास बहुत सारे कंपोनेंट है, राइट, वन कंपोनेंट अनदर कंपोनेंट, लेट्स से कि मुझे एक पर्टिकुलर कंडीशन के बेसिस पे कुछ शो करना है, ओके, मतलब पहले लोड नहीं होना चाहिए वो। अब जैसे यही देख लो यहाँ पे कि अभी मैं रिलेटेड के टैब में हूँ, तो मुझे डिटेल टैब के कंपोनेंट्स लोड नहीं करना है। जैसे कि डिटेल टैब में क्या है, मेरे फॉर्म्स के फील्ड है, राइट, फील्ड है, अलग अलग फील्ड्स है मेरे पास जो कि मैंने पेज लेआउट पे सेट किया, राइट, तो वो मुझे शो नहीं करना है, अभी शो नहीं करना है। कब शो करना है, जब मैं क्लिक करूंगा इस डिटेल के टैब के ऊपर, एट दैट टाइम इट शुड शो द पेज लेआउट और वट एवर द कॉम्पोनेंट इज। ओके, सो इससे क्या होता है कि तुम्हारा परफॉर्मेंस अच्छा रहता है। ओके, मतलब अगर ये मैंने पेज लोड कर दिया एट अ टाइम, तो एट अ टाइम ये सारे के सारे कॉम्पोनेंट लोड होने लग जाएंगे, वो नहीं चाहिए हमको। जो यूजर को विजिबल है, ओके, बेस्ड ऑन द करेंटली सिलेक्टेड ऑप्शन और एनी बटन, ओके, सो वही कंपोनेंट हमको स्टार्टिंग में लोड करना है। ओके, तो जैसे अभी मैंने रिलेटेड बाय डिफॉल्ट सिलेक्टेड है यहाँ पे, तो ये रिलेटेड की कंपोनेंट लोड होगी, बट डिटेल नहीं होगा। डिटेल कब लोड होगा, वंस आई क्लिक ऑन दिस डिटेल टैब। ओके, सो यही सिंपल एग्जांपल है लेजी लोडिंग का, बट इसको हम लोग कोड के थ्रू क्रिएट करेंगे। मतलब कोड में हम लोग कंपोनेंट बनाएंगे, बेस्ड ऑन सम कंडीशन वी विल डिस्प्ले और हाइड दैट कंपोनेंट। ओके, तो आफ्टर दैट फास्टर डेवलपमेंट। तो फास्टर डेवलपमेंट कैसे होता है इसमें लाइटनिंग में, फास्टर डेवलपमेंट व्हाट कि लाइटनिंग जैसे हम लोग छोटे छोटे रीयूजेबल कंपोनेंट बना सकते हैं। ओके, जैसे मैंने कल एक एग्जांपल दिया था, जैसे ये हेडर कंपोनेंट है, ओके, दिस इज द हेडर कंपोनेंट, so we can make this component in such a way that it should be reusable across all object, okay, or across most of the object. So let's say I have one object dot event attendee, so I should be able to use that component, just some things should be configurable in that. Let's say some icon, I should be configurable that icon, whichever icon I give, it should display that icon. The title should be different, okay, the buttons, the quick action should be different, okay, that thing can be configured in your lightning component. So this way you don't need to explicitly develop the header component for every object here. Okay, so just you have to use one component, single component, develop at a time while developing, and you can reuse or other components. So this way your development gets faster. Okay, another view state error. Okay, if you have used visual force, you have came across this error, view state error, because there is a lots of data uh, loading happens while loading the page. You can, due to this backend, from backend the data is loaded. Okay, so it uses all the bandwidth heap space available for your page. So that's when you get this error, view state error, but that's the not the case with lightning. Okay, in lightning you won't face such kind of error, okay, ever. Okay, if in interview someone asks, have you ever faced this view state error or have you ever heard about this error, okay, so you can tell them I am using lightning, so in lightning we don't came across this type of error, but in visual force we have came across this error, view state error, and this is due to the page loading. Okay, at the time of page loading we have much more data than the recommended or that the limit bandwidth limit, so that's where this error occurs. Okay, second is the lightning app builder. Okay, this you must have learned in your admin classes. Okay, so lightning app builder क्या होता है, जैसे let me go to this is my account page. Okay, so how to go to lightning app builder, from here one way is from going from here, going to this gear icon and edit page. Okay, so you can see builder, so this is your lightning builder where you can configure your record pages. Okay, these are record pages. You can see account record page. So record page किसको बोलते हैं, page layout किसको बोलते हैं, ये पता होना चाहिए if you have attended your admin lectures. Okay, I am assuming you should know that. Okay, so this is a record page. Okay, so this is the lightning app builder. तो lightning app builder में क्या होता है कि ऐप को हम लोग बिल्ड करते हैं या फिर कॉन्फ़िगर करते हैं. ओके, सो यहाँ पे हमारे पास स्टैंडर्ड कंपोनेंट रहेंगे, कुछ कस्टम कंपोनेंट रहेंगे. ओके, so we can simply drag and drop here. Okay, so these are standard component, but we are not here to develop standard component. Okay, we are here to develop our own custom component. You can see I have developed so many components here. Okay, so I just have to drag and drop the component over here. Okay, just drag and drop here. You can see the component is added here. Okay, click on save. Okay, and go back. So this way you can add your component. Now you can see below this I have added my component. So this is my custom component. Okay, this is developed by me. This is not available standard. Okay, this is not available out of the box. Okay, so this way you can just drag and drop your component over any record page. Okay, so this is how you add your lightning component to any record page. Okay, after that, cross browser compatibility. Cross browser compatibility, nothing but we have in market so many browsers, right? Chrome, Firefox, Safari, okay, Brave, right? This kind of a browser we have. So it is Salesforce is Lightning is supported by across all browser, all latest updated browser. Okay, some of the browser have having old versions or old APIs. Okay, like Internet Explorer. Okay, that is also decommissioned by Microsoft. So nowadays Microsoft Edge is used instead of that. So across all platform, this is compatible. But I will recommend that you should always use Chrome. Okay, because Chrome is the best browser to use this Salesforce or Salesforce related development. Okay, now the last part, this you will not understand right now because this is the advanced part actually. Lightning out, this is one tag used in this aura. Okay, you can use your lightning component on external website also. Okay, external website means what? Let's say I have some blog. Okay, blogspot, you can see, let me give one example. Salesforce aura lightning out. Okay, so let's say this is my website. Okay, so here I want to put my lightning component. Okay, on this website. Okay, this is not Salesforce, this is a website. Okay, so here I want to add my component. So that is also possible with the help of one tag, that is lightning out. So this is not part of our syllabus. Okay, so to give a brief introduction about this, just that's why I have added it. This is one of the main feature of lightning component. Okay, so now let's start with the setup process. Okay, so first of all you have to install JDK. Okay, what is JDK? Java Development Toolkit. Okay, so before running any Salesforce application, you must download the JDK. So you can search JDK download. Whatever OS you are using, I would recommend you to use Windows only. Okay, because Salesforce developer done on Windows only. Okay, so here is the link, Java downloads. Go to Java downloads. Okay, so here currently latest version is this 18 version. Okay, Java IC development toolkit. Okay, 18 version. So you have to download for Windows. So this is for Linux. Okay, you have to download for Windows. So go for Windows. Here you can install this installer. Okay, just click on this. Okay, you can see the download is getting started. Okay, if you face any problem while downloading, it might redirect you to a new page where you have to sign up for the Oracle account. Okay, so just sign up over there. Okay, you can see it is currently not signed in, but sometimes it may redirect you to a new page where you have to sign up for this Oracle account. Just sign up, enter your email address, password, and it will provide one download link. Like just this way your download will be started. Okay, let me cancel this. Cancel. Okay, so this way you should download your, or let me download it to show the installation process. Okay. Okay, so until it is getting download, let me show you the another link now. After downloading the JDK Java Development Kit, you have to download Salesforce CLI. Okay, so what is Salesforce CLI? Salesforce CLI is nothing but it is a package, okay, developed by Salesforce, okay, to work with your Salesforce development org. Okay, how you will going to work with your org with the help of this CLI? It will integrate some commands in your VS Code. Okay, through that you can push your code to your org from VS Code, push or retrieve anything you can do with your VS Code. Okay, earlier what we have developer console earlier. Okay, through developer console we used to develop lightning components, but nowadays everyone is using VS Code. Okay, because due to VS Code we are able to develop much code in a faster way. Okay, because we have readily available commands over there, we don't need to mug up anything there or write the command by our own. Okay, just press the control space, all the command will be there. Okay, it is getting download. Let's now start downloading the Salesforce CLI. So just type Salesforce CLI. I will provide the download link for all this. Okay, download for Windows 10. Okay, this is the link. Let me check whether this is the link or other link is there. Okay, this is not the link, this will be the link, I guess. Yeah, this is the link. Okay, Salesforce CLI. Okay, command line interface is there for Salesforce DX features. Okay. Okay, now here you can see multiple OSs there. Just click on Windows 84 and 30 64-bit and 32-bit. So go for 62 64. Okay, you can see it is already downloaded in my org. Okay, so these two things are completed. Okay, one is JDK, another one is Salesforce CLI. Okay, now the third one is VS Code. So simply type VS Code, download. Okay, go this. Okay, now here also you can see multiple OS. So just go over here and click on this download button. Okay, it will download your VS Code. Okay, these are the simple 3 steps. First you have to download JDK, after that you have to download Salesforce CLI, after that you have to download Salesforce this VS Code setup. Okay, so now you can see I have downloaded this. Okay, so let me go folder and download folder. Let me create one folder here, Salesforce setup files. Okay, and I will move this all of this to this folder. Okay, so first of all we have to install this. Just double click on that JDK. Okay, click on yes. Okay, okay, now you just have to click next here. Just simple process, select the part and just click it next over that. Okay, so it will install this JDK kit. Okay, so simple step is there. Okay, now after installing this, let it install in the background. After installing that, you have to install this Salesforce CLI. Okay, just click on yes. Okay, I have already installed that, but let me try to install it again. SFDX. Okay. Install. It will also start going to install. Okay, okay, you can see SE development kit successfully installed. Okay, just close that. Okay, now Salesforce CLI is installing. Okay, how you can verify whether the JDK is installed in your system or not? How could you verify that? Okay, to verify that you have to go to command prompt. Okay, command prompt, just press Windows R. Okay, and type cmd here, or you can else go for Windows, type command prompt. Okay, this way you can also go and your command prompt will be open. Okay, now how you can verify whether the Java is installed or not? Just type java/version. Okay, you can see Java version 18.0.1. Okay, it will give you the version, latest version which you have installed. You can see 18 version we have installed and 18 version is present over here. Okay, So this way you can see your Java JDK is installed properly. Okay. Another way is you can type this Java C. Okay. If you see multiple lines of code over here, this description, it means Java is JDK is properly installed in your system. Okay. Okay. This is about JDK. Now, how you will check whether CLI is installed or not? Okay, it will take some time. Okay, until then we can proceed with this VS Code. You have to click run. Okay, so simply just next clicks. Okay, I have already installed actually, but let me see. Click on next and just click on install. Just simple software installation process is there. Just you have to click next step. Don't change anything. Okay, whatever option is given by default, just keep it as it is. Okay, you don't have to change that. Okay, just click next, next, next and cancel. Okay, finish. Sorry, not cancel, finish. So I will see whether it is installed. Okay, so let's say this is complete installation. Then how you can verify whether the CLI is installed or not? Okay, similar way, just like this Java you have JDK you have checked. Okay, now how to check whether this my CLI is installed or not? Okay, to check that you have to enter sfdx, okay, -version. Okay, okay, so command is not okay. Sfdx, let me enter this. Okay, now you can see if I enter the command sfdx -v space -v, it will show me the version of the sfdx or Salesforce CLI, whichever is installed currently in my system. Okay, if you see this version or this kind of a command or this kind of a message, it means Salesforce CLI is installed properly on your system. If it is not, just restart your PC once. Okay, and then again open the command prompt and again fire the command, so it should be visible. If it is not, then try to install that package again. Okay, let's say if you have installed the package and it is still not visible, you have restarted your laptop or PC, but it is still not visible, then how you can do that step again? So you can go across this control panel. Okay, okay, uninstall the program. Okay, here you might find, yeah, say sfdx CLI. Okay, just go over here and uninstall here. Okay, and once again repeat the same step, install it again. So at that time it will work. Okay, okay, now let's see. So we have seen, okay, Salesforce CLI also, and another also command is there. Just type sfdx. Okay, it will show you some screen. Okay, just type sfdx, it will show Salesforce CLI and the version history, and there are some commands. Okay, so if you see this, that means Salesforce CLI is installed properly on your system. Okay, simple. Just watch this video step by step after the recording is given and follow with the video. Okay, now let me cancel this. Okay, no option. Okay, let it be installed. Okay, now we have installed JDK, we have installed Salesforce CLI, we have installed VS Code. Now how to install this Salesforce extension pack? Okay, so this is the main thing. Okay, this should be installed properly, otherwise you can't code with the VS Code. Okay, so let me open VS Code. In your PC or laptop, it is won't by default added or in the taskbar. Okay, you have to search from this. Go over here. Okay, search for visual. Let me type visual force and the option will be there. From here you can open. Okay, so VS Code is open. Okay, what I will be doing, let me create a new project. Okay, close all. Okay, let me create a fresh one. Create a project where you want to means create a folder where you want to create your VS Code workspace. Okay, and from file you can open that file, open folder. Okay, select your directory, whichever directory you have created that folder. Okay, me this folder. Okay, now it will restart. Okay, you will see this kind of option whenever you first time open your VS Code. Okay, so just click on this, stress the author and click yes. Okay, so you will see such kind of a screen in your VS Code whenever you first time open this. Okay, now our next step is install Salesforce extension pack. How you can install that? Okay, you just have to go over this extension. Okay, click on that and search Salesforce extension pack. Okay, extension pack. ठीक है, यहाँ पे दो फाइल्स दिखेगा तुमको. One is with 9 package, one with 12 package. Okay, so just go or head over this. Okay, Salesforce extension pack. Okay, extension pack 9. Okay, it is fine if you install the extension pack 9. Okay, so you will see enable option here. I will show you that like this. Okay, install option will be there instead of disable and uninstall, because I have already installed, so that's why it is showing me disable and uninstall. Okay, in your case it will be this option, just click over that, so it will install all the 9 packages whichever present inside this. Okay, one by one, so it might take some time. Okay, so be patient while these are installing. Okay, so don't close your browser, don't disconnect your net. Okay, while these are installing, otherwise you have to reinstall that same thing again. Okay, so this is a step which you should carefully do, and correctly you have to do this. Okay, so after installing this, okay, you should restart your Visual Force. Okay, this VS Code, you have to restart your VS Code IDE. Okay, so after restarting, okay, you have to create one project here. Okay, to connect with your developer, or you have to create one project. Okay, so let us create a project. How you can create a project? Just go to view, command plate. Here is the option command plate. Inside view, go over here. Okay, type sfdx. Okay, so these kind of option will be there. Okay, when your project is not set up or not created yet. Okay, so you have to click on create project. Okay, sfdx colon create project. Okay, so you can see one message is here, activating extensions was there, right? So it will activate all the packages which we have installed right now, right? Extension packs. So it will take some time, okay, before creating the project. Now one pop-up will be there to give the name to your project, so let's wait for that. Still installing. Okay, add that command. Okay, now you can see this option will be pop up in front of you. So you have to select by default whatever it is, standard. Let's click on standard and give the name to your project. So me, click enter and select the folder where you want to create your project. So we are going to create our project in this aura. Okay, create project. Okay, your VS Code will restart whenever you create that project. Okay, it is going to restart once again. And now you can see there are files added by default for us. Okay, these are the files. Okay, you can see force app. Okay, script. You can now see here various component, aura classes, your apex classes, your LWC component, your object. Okay, all these things will be added by default over here. Okay, but these are blank currently. Okay, you can see I have expanded that, but it is blank. So you have to connect this project with your org. Okay, to successfully perform the this deploy code or retrieve the code. Okay, so now here the extensions are not loaded yet. It will take some time, 5 to 6 minutes to load these extensions. In this tiny bar you will see some extensions loaded. Okay, so let us see that later. Okay, so now we have performed these steps. Okay, install JDK, install Salesforce CLI extension. Okay, Salesforce CLI package, install VS Code, how to create project in VS Code. Okay, after creating this tab, okay, let me edit here. Okay, after installing this VS Code and open command plate at accept, fire this command sfdx create project. Okay, simple. Okay, these are the steps which we have to perform. Okay, okay, save. Let me go back from current slide. Okay, okay, now let's go to another step, that is nothing but the developer console. So this is the important one, how we can work with the developer console. Okay, until the software is installing we will cover this part. Okay, so let me log into my org. Okay, maybe open over here. Yeah, let me close all of this. Okay, so now you can see I am logged in into my account. Okay, so now how to work with the developer console. Okay, so you just have to go over here. Okay, click this. Okay, developer console, directly click on that, or if you want to open in the new tab, right click, open in new tab. Okay, this will open your developer console. Okay, so few small features I will briefly explain about this, how you can debug your code. Okay, because that is necessary while you develop your code, because some students which watch the lectures, okay, in between not complete the lecture, and in between they start the coding. Okay, at that time they face some issues that, sir, this is not working, this is not working, I'm stuck over here. So you should learn the skills of debugging your code. Okay, where you are stuck, why you are stuck. Okay, so how you can identify, so through debugging. Okay, so I will explain these features of debugging. Okay, so lightning component can be created from dev console also. Okay, so let me start with this. Okay, so file, from here you can open your file. You must have learned about this in your development sessions, but still I am explaining a brief. Okay, in brief, what are these, if some people might not know about this. Okay, किसी किसी को पता नहीं होगा तो फिर इसलिए ब्रीफ में बता रहा हूँ मैं इसके बारे में. ठीक है, सो फर्स्ट ऑप्शन इज द फाइल. फाइल मीन्स इतने इतने सारे कंपोनेंट तुम डेवलपर कंसोल से क्रिएट कर सकते हो. First one is Apex class, Apex trigger, VF page, Visual Force component, static resource भी तुम यहाँ से create कर सकते हो, Lightning application, Lightning component. So these two options we are going to see in our class. Okay, also this one also, Lightning event. Okay, so these are the different components you can create from here. Okay, now second one is the open. Okay, so in open you will have such kind of a window. Here different type of entity will be there. Entity means what? Different components, you can say class, trigger. So when I click on trigger, all triggers will be there. When I click on class, all classes will be there. Okay, when I click on pages, all VF pages will be there. Okay, so such kind of thing. Okay, now let's say I want to open some class. Okay, just typing test. Okay, and let me open. Okay, test. Okay, so this is my class. Okay, I have clicked on that, click open. Okay, this will open my class. Okay, this way you can open and edit your class. Okay, this is one way. Second way is open resources. Let's say you know your class name. Okay, in real time we use like this option, we don't go over here, that this earlier option, that open and search from class and go over here, or filter from here from also you can filter. Let's say like this, you can also filter your components from there through wildcard. Okay, all the classes which contains test keyword will show over here, or will start with the test will show over here. Okay, so this is the wildcard, you must know. this kind of thing. Okay, so let me is someone on unmute? So now the option open resources. Okay, so let's say here you should know the wildcard combination to search your files quickly. Okay, let's say I want to open this file. Okay, template content trigger test. I won't type this full text keyword. I know there is one content keyword in between this, so I can simply type like this: content star dot ends with my apex class. So you can see all the classes which contains the content keyword will be shown over here. You can see content is present in all of this. Okay, so this way you can uh, search your files. Okay, in notepad I will explain in 3 ways. Okay, let's say find apex. Here you can take anything, whether it is apex class or a lightning component. Okay, anything, lightning component or your web page. Okay, anything. Find apex class which starts with test. Okay, how you can find? Type text. Okay, use this asterisk symbol dot apx. This is extension for your apex class. Okay, apxc. Okay, this is your extension for your apex class. So it will find all the classes which starts with the test keyword or test word, you can say. Now my second option is that this is the first one. Okay, second one is what? Find. I will just this type this one. Okay, which contains test word. Test word. Okay, contains means what? Either it can be start with first, it can be in middle, it could be in the end of the class name. Okay, wherever. So just put asterisk, just put test, again asterisk, and apx. So this way it will find all the test, all the classes which contains the test keyword wherever it is possible. Like example, I will give example also, you will understand it. Test account, the valid apex class name. Okay, it could be like this. Search for these words. Okay, it can be like this also, account test controller. Such kind of apex classes will be shown in this window. Okay, this is very important because this is a small thing but it is very important. Okay, in real time you have to deal with multiple classes, so how you can quickly find that class over here. Okay, so this way you can use. Now which ends with test keyword or test word, you can say. This is our, I will also add the examples over here. Now our example is a bit different here, that is this one. Okay, so अभी इस यहाँ पे क्या होगा? Test asterisk dot apxe, simple. Okay, so this will find all the, not this one, sorry, this. Okay, asterisk means what? One or more. Okay, anything before test, anything after text, anything before and after. Okay, simple, the simple meaning of this is anything which is after the test and ends with this keyword. Okay, anything which start with anything and in between test is there, after that anything is there, after that this, anything which ends with this keyword. Okay, so this way you will find, you are able to search your class names. Okay, so let me share this with you quickly. Okay, so now let me close this. So after installing Salesforce CLI, you will see such kind of window. Just close all this. Okay, okay, now let me close this, don't save. So this way you can search your class. Okay, so it is about searching this. And lightning resources, one option also there, lightning resources, open lightning resources. So through this you can only access your lightning component. Okay, lightning, which things which are related to lightning component only. You can see this is the one component. Okay, so let's see this. Okay, so here whatever component files added in your component, it will display like this. Okay, Some might contain all the file, some file might contain only one file. Okay, some component might contain only one file, like this. So through this you can also access that. Okay. So this is about opening file, creating a file. This is normal option: save all, save, delete all, close all. Okay, close all, what does it? Will close all the tabs which are open. Okay, close means what? It will only close the current tab. Okay, simple. Now edit, you can also use this option. Okay, let me open one quick class. Okay, let's say okay, I guess this is the standard one. Let me open test. Okay, so you can see I have one class. Okay, I go to here, find. Okay, control F. So let's say I want to find a first name here. Okay, just enter over here, click enter. Okay, this will highlight your keyword in your class. Okay, so this way you are able to identify whether my first name is present in my class or not. Let's say you want to search for a specific method. Let's say I want to search for this method, whether this method is present in my class or not. So this way you can use search functionality of dev console. Okay, the same functionality I will also explain with the VS Code too. Okay, so you can see all the create contact, whether it is called or whether it is defined, it will highlighted by default. Okay, so this way you can identify this. Okay, so this, when you work with VS Code, this is more simple. You just have to click on this, automatically all the occurrence of this will be highlighted by default. Okay, you don't have to go and search for this kind of a thing. Okay, so this is the searching. Okay, now let's say I have first name and I want to replace that. Okay, find and replace option is there. You will just have to enter your word which for which you want to replace anything with. Enter, replace with, let's say, first name demo. Okay, just enter again. Replace option will be there. Yes, no, stop. Let's click on yes. Okay, you can see the first name is modified to first name demo. So these are the just small things, but in our starting lecture it's better to clear this basic knowledge, so all will be on the same page. Okay. Okay, so class is saved. Now the another option is find replace all. So it will replace all the occurrence, whichever occurrence it will find in the Apex class, it will replace all of them. But while you use this will only replace the single first occurrence it finds in your code. Okay. Now search in file. Okay, this option is also very important. If I type first name, enter, so it will display all the Apex classes in which first name keyword is there. Okay, all the files. So it might be in real time if you are working on a project and you want to search one object, that is in which class these objects are used. So this is the option which is helpful, very helpful. Okay, so this way you can identify in which classes these keywords are used. Or you can also type a method name, class name, anything is object name, you can type anything over here. Okay, so this is the best option for that. Okay, now last one is the indentation. What, let's say my code is written something like this. Okay, it is not well formatted or well structured, right? Say, so you want to fix that. How you can fix indentation? Okay, it will automatically format your data here in Apex class. Okay, it won't format your lightning component. Okay, but it will fix your this Apex class formatting. Okay, so this way you use this fix indentation. Okay, simple. Now the most important part, that is debug. Okay, so carefully listen this. Okay, so through this you can open this anonymous window. Anonymous window is nothing but where you can execute small amount of code. Okay, execute some logic, whether it is working or not, you can test over here. Let's say you have written some logic. Let's say I have added one list of string. Okay, demos list, let's say, and list. Okay, simple like working in a class also. Okay, so you can before writing code in your class, you can test from here the logic. Okay, if you want to test some logic, that time you can test through this. So let's say I have added my string. Let's say I want to check the size of the this list. Okay, So use system.debug to debug, print this statement, and I want to check the size. Okay, demo this dot size. Okay, and here are three options. One is the open log, execute highlighted. So first we will see this execute highlighted. Okay, when you click on this, it will automatically open logs. Okay, let's click on this. Now you can see the log is automatically open to you. Now click on the debug option present over here. Okay, you can see the size list is demo list size is 1 because we have added only one element. Now the second option. Okay, I have unchecked this. Okay, I have directly clicked on execute. So execute, what it will do, it will execute all the code which you have written in the anonymous window. You can see this is unread. Okay, so now you can open like this, double click over that, debug on. Okay, so this way you can debug that. Okay, so now we have done with this execute anonymous window. So these three options are there. Now let's move for the next, execute last. Okay, these are the some test, no, it's not test class related. So it will this whatever command which I have executed last time, it will again execute that. Okay, same command. Okay, now these are not much more than these are the some important steps. Okay, so logging levels, you can see these are the logs. If I log any, open any log, you can see this kind of log. Okay, inside this I want to see my own logs. So whenever you want to see your own log, you have to use system.debug in your Apex classes. Okay, for backend always use this system.debug. Okay, simple. So this is all basics about this developer console and the debugging. Okay, one thing also I will tell you that here. Okay, if you want to trace a particular user, that can be also done. Okay, in here. Okay, let's say you want to add some log for a particular class. Okay, so you can also add that here from here. You just have to add your class name over here. Okay, you can see test account controller. If I add this, it will only show logs of this class to me. Okay, so such kind of a thing, class level log you can add, user level log you can add. Okay, after adding this log, whenever you add user tracing for all users, okay, that time you have to uncheck this show my current log, because if this checkbox is checked, it is only going to show your logs. So you can see only my user logs are getting displayed here. So if you uncheck this and someone else working on your org, so their log also will be shown over here. Okay, so this way you can track debug logs. Okay, so this is about all about debug logs. Now let's go back to our VS code. Now we can see after the extensions are loaded, earlier this option was not there, right? No debug org set. So now you have to connect your VS code with your org. How you can connect? Just click on that. You will see sfdx authorize an org. Okay, click on that and you will see this kind of option. So by default keep it is as project default. Okay, and now your allies name basically simply to which org you are connected to. You can name anything over here. So let's say have or any small allies you can give. Press enter, it will start running your command. Okay, it will, you will see some notification like this. Okay, now it will open a new tab in a browser. Okay, like this. You have to enter your credentials, same credentials for your org. Okay, just click on login. Okay, whenever it successfully logged in, okay, you will see sfdx authorize an org successfully ran. Okay, and you will see your that no default org is set, replace with the name which you have given over here while setuping connecting that. Now how you can retrieve your component, we will see that tomorrow. Okay, because it will be a very too much of information for you in one day. Okay, that we will see tomorrow. So simply we have connected with our org, you can say. Okay, we will see detail about this, how you can retrieve your component from org, how you can deploy that. We will going to see that tomorrow. Okay, go through the today's video. Okay, see what are your doubts. Okay, if you are not able to perform the setup, okay, just post that on the group. Okay, so that other people also know that there is some problem, so I can provide that solution on the group itself, so other people also know that the same problem as with them, so they can also resolve that. Okay, ठीक है, किसी को कोई डाउट है तो ग्रुप पे पूछ लो या फिर अभी भी पूछ सकते हो. We still have 5 minutes left.
Sandeep sir,
Yes.
why do we require to install JDK?
Because, yeah, good question. Because VS Code, to run your extensions, okay, we have installed some extensions right here, that is Salesforce extension pack. To run these extensions from backend, this VS Code requires that actually. Okay, so VS Code requires that to install or this to execute these packages properly. Okay, so this is the mandatory step which we have to do here. Okay, so JDK basically runs your software packages on Windows. In Windows, we always require JDK to install any software development related activity. Okay, so that's why we require the JDK. Okay, and CLI we require to connect to this run this all 9 extensions. Okay, through CLI you are able to work on these extensions, otherwise these extensions will not going to work. Okay, if you directly install JDK and directly install this Salesforce CLI packages, not going to work. Okay, this option will not be there. Like if I type here, if you see here, let me go over here, command plate and type sfdx. So these much of command will not be there when you have not installed this Salesforce CLI package. Okay, so second step will be our installing the Salesforce CLI. Okay, any other doubts? Okay, just this is our first lecture. We are just set upping the environment for development. Okay, after we have successfully set up the environment, then we are going to proceed with the code. Okay. Yes.
सर, और जब फाइल ओपन किया था तो उसके साथ में फाइल के नाम और जो भी एंटिटीज के नाम थे उसके आगे नेम स्पेस लिख कर आ रहा था.
यस यस करेक्ट.
तो नेम स्पेसेस क्या होता है?
हाँ, नेम स्पेस बताता हूँ. गुड क्वेश्चन है, ये भी अच्छा क्वेश्चन है. ओके, सो नेम स्पेस मीन्स व्हाट, कि जब भी तुम कोई और पे काम कर रहे हो तो बाय डिफॉल्ट एक नेम स्पेस ऐड होता है सी करके. ठीक है, पब्लिक नेम स्पेस बोलते हैं उसको. सी कोलन कहीं भी तुमने देखा होगा. ठीक है, तो नेम स्पेस क्या होता है? बेसिकली फोल्डर स्ट्रक्चर होता है. लेट्स से ये बैच मेरा ऑर्ग है. एग्जाम्पल, ये बैच मेरा ऑर्ग है, राइट. इस बैच में बाय डिफॉल्ट एक फोल्डर है एक मार्च के नाम से. लेट्स से सो नेम स्पेस, लेट्स से एक नेम स्पेस है उसका नाम है मार्च. बट मुझे क्या करना है कि मुझे 2-3 नेम स्पेस चाहिए मुझे मेरे ऑर्ग में. ओके, आई वांट टू वर्क विद डिफरेंट नेम स्पेसेस. ओके, सो इसीलिए मुझे अलग अलग फोल्डर क्रिएट करने हैं मेरे इस बैच के फोल्डर के नाम पे, क्योंकि मैं हर एक मंथ में एक बैच लूंगा. सो मुझे हर एक अलग अलग फोल्डर ट्रैक करने के लिए फोल्डर क्रिएट करना है. ओके, सो सिमिलरली if you want to create different if you want to track different projects on your org or different development activity or different let's say different requirement, at that time you will create different namespace. Okay, but in general नेम स्पेस ज्यादा यूज नहीं होता. वो हाई लेवल प्रोजेक्ट जब तुम्हारे पास आता है ना, तभी वो नेम स्पेस यूज होते हैं. अदरवाइज सब लोग बाय डिफॉल्ट 80% लोग बाय डिफॉल्ट जो नेम स्पेस रहता है उसी पे काम करते हैं. ओके, सो यू डोंट नीड टू क्रिएट नेम स्पेस और वर्क एक्सप्लिसिटली ऑन दैट नेम स्पेस. ओके, बट वाइल डेवलपमेंट आई विल एक्सप्लेन दैट मीन्स नेम स्पेस कहाँ यूज होगा. ओके, कोड में मैं एक्सप्लेन करूंगा कहाँ पे होगा. तो बेसिकली ये ऐसा ही होता है स्ट्रक्चर. ये और ये बैच मेरा, सपोज ये मेरा डिफॉल्ट नेम स्पेस है, बट मुझे और एक नेम स्पेस क्रिएट करना है. तो ये मैंने मार्च का एक मे का एक नया ये कर दिया मैंने क्रिएट नेम स्पेस. ओके, सो इस नेम स्पेस में ये मेरा कंपोनेंट है. लेट्स से ये मेरा एपेक्स क्लास है, ये मेरा लाइटिंग कंपोनेंट है. तो मैं एक्सेस कैसे करूंगा? मुझे इस फोल्डर के अंदर जाके एक्सेस करना पड़ेगा. मैं विदाउट going inside the folder I can't access this, right? So for accessing the files present inside a new namespace, I have to first access the namespace. Okay, so similarly we access those component in our code. Okay, so this is namespace is just nothing but a directory, you can say. Okay, a different directory. From that different directory we can access all the resources present for that particular namespace. Okay, any other doubts? Okay, it's already 10. Okay, so go through the video. I am stopping the recording.